Hi guys, welcome to Ancestor Says. Today is July the 7th, 2025, and it is 2:11 p.m. The numbers you might be seeing is 111-222-555-1212-888-666. Okay, and let me start it off here. All of my energy pools are for spiritually inclined people. That means you believe in it, you're on an awakening journey, you are into spiritual practices. Whether you are light, dark, or in between. Let me put this here. I'm channeling. Somebody drives a silver GMC SUV. It's a lighter covered silver. Somebody drives a dark gray Charger, black tinted windows, black rims. Okay? Everybody has light and dark in them. The goal is to learn to balance both sides. That's like with everything in this world, cause and effect. Everything has to balance or be balanced. That's for somebody. Another thing is backfire. Let me tell you the definition of a backfire. A backfire is you getting out whatever energy or entity or ritual or chant, whatever it is that you do, whatever energy you cultivate yourself and you put out towards somebody else and it returns to you. That's a backfire. That is not anybody attacking you. That is not anybody coming for you. That is you getting back what you put out, because the person you're sending it to is awakened in a higher frequency than you. They have higher spiritual authority than you, and they did not deserve, nor did they do anything to you that was deserving of that. When there's a situation like that, it automatically comes back to you. That's for somebody. Before you start planning that stuff, like you might know how to do rituals and stuff, but you never took the time to dig in and learn the practical things about spirituality. Some people are born witches, white witches, dark witches. Some people are born with special gifts. Some people can hear, see, smell. Some people have visions. Some people have dreams. Some people can interpret visions. Read the Bible. It's all in there. Read the Bible. Almost every king in that Bible had a dream interpreter. Every chapter of the Bible, there's a prophet. You have people that are healers, white witches, dark witches, empathic beings. Most of the time, they embody all of the gifts. Different levels, different things for different folks, but however, we are all a community together. Okay? That's for somebody. Before you decide to partake in any type of spiritual practice, ritual, spell work, anything of that sort, look it up, research it. And if you don't believe in it, don't mess with it at all. You have to know that when you put stuff out in the air, there's no guarantee how it's going to come back and who it's going to come back. Just understand when you know that you are making up lies and pulling a bunch of people in with your lies to do things for you, that doesn't make it true. You just manipulated your own friends. You just put your own friends on the front line, especially when you're going to people's spiritual practice. Somebody got a white or black, okay? Somebody got drive a black, some type of black pickup truck. Somebody drives a white Buick SUV. When you drag your friends that are spiritually inclined to do stuff for you based upon a lie, the first lesson is this. For the practitioner, this is for the confirmation. You're probably seeing 666, 16, 16, 777, 888, 444. This is a lesson for you to make sure that before you take any job or take any money, you do your own research. Stop taking people by their word. You know better than that, and that's for somebody. You're still going to have to pay back your karma. But again, like I said previously, I don't know why people are not understanding this. Somebody drives a Nissan Versa, a Nissan Sentra. You're still going to have to pay your karma back. However, each person in this situation, I just said this the other day, had a lesson to learn. Okay? That's just what it is. Some people more harsh than others. For somebody, you're being stripped of your gifts because you take everybody's free will for your own gain. It's a uncle, his wife, which is somebody's aunt, and their daughter, which is somebody's cousin. Then it is a mother, a father, and one of their daughters. The uncle and aunt, they was attacking one of their nieces by the uncle, his brother's kid, spiritually. She chose him. And then the mother, the stepmother, and this girl's biological father that she knew nothing about. Somebody tried to Toyota Corolla. Because she was adopted. And the father is not here. Or her mother's not here. Something like that. Take it out of resonance. But she don't have either one of her parents, basically. Because the father The mother's was the father's side piece. We talked about that. So the stepmother is the stepmother, her stepsister or half sister, and then her father. So this is more than one confirmation. This is more than one person in this energy that I'm pulling on. However, whenever this comes across your screen, it is for you. Okay? This reading or energy pool is timeless. So when you see it, it's for you. This could be pertaining to you. This could be pertaining to the backstory of your divine feminine. This could be for the people that has been in these two groups attacking them. This could be somebody, the ex of one of them that has joined the family member attacking them as well. Take it how it resonates. It's a very, very big group of people that is going to be affected by this and has been affected by this, and it's been going on for a long time. So, wherever you sit, flip, 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 put it in there. If any part of this energy pool you have to make sense to you, it's not for you. The people that this energy pool is for, when in terms of confirmation, they are 100% fully aware of what is coming out. They know what I'm talking about, and they will not question the information. It will just fit pieces into their story, is what I'm getting. It's not gonna be like, oh my God, that sounds crazy. No, then it's not for you, okay? I don't mean to say it rudely, but y'all know, a lot of people think that we lie when we say we have gifts, but you can hear, you can see, you can smell, you got all that, okay? You got it. But it ain't my job to convince you that. My job is to just, I'm help with healing. I'm an empath all the way around. Whatever God wants me to do that day, that's what I'm gonna do. Whatever my ancestors lead me to do, that's what I'm gonna do. I said, somebody's uncle on their dad's side, the aunt on their dad's side, which is the uncle's wife, is what I'm getting. And then we got a grandfather. The grandfather is the spirit guide. And the grandfather on both of these two people, it's more than one energy that I'm pulling on. It's more than one divine feminine. But this is a reading for the divine feminines and the people around this situation. Take it out, resonates. Place your feet where it fits. Okay? So, also, somebody's current lover that you are being guided and being told that you need to cut off. I think you haven't done it yet because you're confused and you're feeling like it's too much to be true. 8/9/22 might be significant. The year 2022. Also, the year 2021 might be significant. November 1st might be significant. Take it out, resonate. August 9th might be significant. And then it's a cousin on the father's side, which is, like I said, the cousin on the father's side is the child of this aunt and uncle, and she is dating this. Alright, if somebody's uncle drives a red truck, it's not an F-150, but it's kind of built, it's big built like that. Okay, so for the divine feminine that has not left her masculine life, if somebody drives a white Audi truck, your cousin is messing around with your partner. You got a cousin Faith. For the divine feminine that has already left her partner, that this is piggybacking on the one that half sister and baby daddy got married and all that stuff. Yes, this is confirming that is a sibling you didn't know about. You don't know who your real father is, but that mother's not your mom. Yes, and it's female. Again, it's your birth father. Female family member. Female family member. So the sister is from your father, but you have uncles on your mom's side that has things to do with this as well. Again, confirmation, a male family member. Okay? So, I'm going to get the zodiac sign of the divine feminines that are equivalent to what I'm saying. Okay? Now, there is somebody in y'all energy that thinks that they have the right or the authority to confirmation to control you. In some cases, somebody was trying to control somebody's money or their windfall because somebody might be seeing white butterflies, and if you do, that is, first, it's a sign that you are evolving and you're moving in the right direction. Secondly, it's your spirits around you, and also birds. Okay, so take it how it resonates. One of y'all are more spiritually further than the other. The other one is awakening, but you're still kind of in that in between, like, is this real type of phase? But don't worry, you'll get past that. We all do. Mind you, it's not limited to only these two divine feminines that I'm speaking to. However, take it. These two particular is who I'm saying that to. Okay. Again, you know if I'm talking to you. I'm gonna start off by telling you the signs of the feminines that I'm talking about, and then we'll go from there. All right, so you have one of y'all got a step. Both of these really, one of them, the uncle is treacherous, but somebody got a stepmom that hates her because of her mom being, having a baby with the husband. But we already went over that. We're not even going to get into that. They've been attacking you because they want to keep control over this money. Now that was a whole plot and scam. Unfortunately, your baby father got sucked into it because he was money hungry. In one situation, I got that the baby father purposely got paid to date you. This is, somebody's a Libra, Sun, Moon, Horizon, and a Capricorn. Sun, Moon, Horizon, well, and a Scorpio. So somebody got Scorpio placements and Cancer placements. You might got both, or somebody got Libra and Cancer, Sun, Moon, Horizon. Go look at your birth chart, okay? And they're saying that don't give up, because this is almost over, okay? All this was over a court case, you know what I'm saying? Because somebody's been doing some scamming and stealing, okay? And they're saying make sure that you are staying cleansed, because right now it's like one of the times where judgment is being called. Right now, well, for me, today is I call it my anniversary of my spiritual awakening. Today was the first day that I surrendered to my calling and kept walking. So that might be relevant for somebody. You might have started the same day as me. You might have started a little bit after, but today was my first day, and here I am. I'm excited. So I'm going to pull some cards from. I'm being led to pull some cards from the which deck is that? What did I do with it? Shadow. I'm gonna pull some shadow cards for you. This message won't be long. I have a few of them that I'm gonna get out, but this is the first one I wanted to get out because when you've been walking on your journey for a little bit, after a while you start getting like, what is going on? Like, you feel like nothing's changing or whatever, but in reality it's changing. It's just changing outside of you. You are healing. And trust me, I'll be feeling the same way. It's just like a feeling of restlessness, but that's because you're about to step into a new cycle. This cycle is closing up, and there's a few people that have made it through the works of this cycle. I'm actually going to pull an ancestor card first. It's a few people, it's a bunch of us that's made it through this cycle, but everybody's at a different point of their journey. Depending on your healing, what you had to heal, and I'm speaking for divine feminines and that are generational curse breakers. Most of the generational curse breakers already is supposed to be paired with a particular male. Everybody's situation is different. Some will be reconciling, some will not be reconciling, some is led to surrender that union, depending on the situation. Everybody is different. Okay, so the first card is ancestors say they love you and your kids. You are a great, strong, amazing mother. They are beyond impressed with the woman you are and the way you raise your kids. They want you to know, and your babies to know, you are loved and protected, and they are smiling down on you. So this is a little love and inspiration for you. Somebody as a lot of police. Somebody has been doing a bunch of stuff they had no business doing. Somebody, I don't even know if I should say it, but the people that's been messing with you, it's already, you don't have to do anything for this situation. It's going to be handled. I'm not going to go into details because everything that you get downloads on, everything what's understood don't have to be spoken all the time, okay? And furthermore, you are protected. You don't know everything yet. Some people do, some people don't, but everything will be revealed to you over time. They just want you to keep healing. They heard your prayer. So has God. However, something is a blockage in your life. Get a personal reading for more details. Okay? Somebody drives a red car with black tinted windows. Somebody got a blue truck. Blue Explorer. We speak to you through your dreams. I was going to say that. Somebody's been made to pay attention to their dreams. Pay attention to them. Baby, keep a dream journal. We see your growth and progress. You're beautiful, smart, caring, and you are a shining star. So please pay attention to your dreams. Like, you get downloads in your dreams. You might say a prayer, ask a question before you go to sleep, right? And then go to sleep and have a wild dream. Okay, well, read into the context of your dream. And if you don't understand it, look it up, because I found myself having to do that too. We're constantly growing and evolving, okay? All right, ancestors say we love you. God heard your prayer in the car. So somebody said a prayer while they were in the car or the shower, and somebody else said a prayer, just a normal prayer at some point. That goes back to somebody needs to release their partner that's you've been on and off with, like really release them. That's for somebody. Stop having sex with them. You gotta go celibate. Not to be rude or disrespectful. SEX gotta get on. Okay. So God heard your prayer in the car. Your ancestors are working on making it all happen for you. Keep your faith. Let go of the burdens, and they have it. So keep going. Your prayers are not left unheard. Okay. But you gotta keep going, baby. Can't give up. Somebody has a gray van, or somebody around you has a gray van. Let me fix my cards because they're kind of like upside down. make sure they're not upside down before I start shuffling them, so we can make sure everything is accurate. That's a big thing for me. All right, so I'm being led to pull out some shadow work cards, because like I said, everybody's in different stages. So let's see what shadow work, what stage you are in on your journey, and then I will make sure that I'm gonna do some letters. This is just confirmation on where you are. I'm gonna do some letters I'm gonna do some letters, and then I'm gonna do affirmation. So this is for the shadow work portion, or the place you are in your journey. So don't forget, this is a collective energy pool, so you know where you are in your journey. So multiple people are different places. No return. You went too far, no more chances. So somebody, they're wanting you to cut that person off, like cut off the sex, okay? And also, this is for somebody. All right, if you have kids, then it's okay for the kid to contact them, but anything other than the child should not be a topic. Y'all, no fondling or anything extra. Somebody's person got the little red things hanging from the back of their truck. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Somebody, your DMV. Somebody works at DMV, or somebody recently went to DMV in the last 2 days to get on residence. Your DNA is being activated, so your gifts can be restored. So somebody's DNA is being activated. Also, another person, you're going through an upgrade. Confirmation. Now, the person that needs to cut off her baby father, that's still, like, whoever this is, y'all are still actively getting together. Like, y'all swapping juices. Okay? You're supposed to be healing an abandonment issue from your childhood. That's what you're being called to do at this point. So yeah, you need to cut them off. Once you start healing and you cut them off, they will give you more details. It's a codependency is what you're healing, which most of the time abandonment and codependency, they kind of go hand in hand, especially if you're somebody that boyfriend or partner was taking care of you fully. But it's not okay if he's someone that sees all around the world, and that's exactly what he's doing, especially when he's sleeping with your cousin. Somebody's healing from healing your ego and things related. So somebody has a lot of pride. So somebody, I'm getting in this energy, they are kind of like, you don't want to feel like you like basically lost your man to somebody, but at the end of the day, if he's cheating, then you already lost him. Like, I'm not being funny, and I'm not trying to be insensitive. I know how it feels. Like, my baby father left me for my half sister that I didn't even know I had. It's a long story, and like I said, the more mine's finish unfolding, I will be able to share it with y'all, I will be able to share it with you. But mine is still unfolding. Look, something is all twisted up around. Something is backwards. Something is out of ordinary. I'm getting that everybody's going to reap what they sow. Do not react, okay? And your ancestors are going to give. Somebody drives a black Honda Civic. Your ancestors are going to give you some type of confirmation in your 3D world, okay? They will give you some type of confirmation so that you know that is for you. I don't know what that is. Everything don't need to be said out loud, because you are under spiritual warfare right now, which they say that you are aware of it. You're just starting your awakening, so I know how I'm telling you, it all feels really, really, really weird and unbelievable. But I urge you to just, the things that you hear in readings that you feel like are resonating with you, because a lot of times when you do hear stuff, like what's resonating with you. It's like, oh Lord, that me? And you gotta think about it a few times, like, are they talking to me? Are they talking about me? And it's like, yeah, they're talking about you. So just look it up so you can learn about it. And yeah, somebody's been getting calls from random numbers. That is the person that your person is seeing outside of you. I'm gonna confirm with your person's zodiac sign, and this is a divine feminine reading that's already going through their awakening. You are a generational curse breaker. This is more than one person. Everybody's in a different spot, but like I said, when it comes to you, this is for you, and congratulations. Good job for accepting the call and being the one chosen to heal your bloodline. Okay, anything else? Somebody, you're healing past life karmic debt. However, you are almost done. That's what I'm getting. Let's see. All right, ancestors of our divine feminine that currently need an answer right now. Anything else? Anything else, divine? Okay. So somebody's healing a lack mindset. And then somebody else, like I said, you are clearing up. You're clearing karmic debt for your bloodline or your lineage, but you're almost done. And again, that confirms the celibacy. It says you have been celibate, which healed the bloodline. Okay, we are very proud of you. We acknowledge you. So somebody is being called to be celibate, and somebody is has been celibate. And congratulations, you cleared that debt for your ancestors and your bloodline. So let's do this. Let's get some letters, and then I'll get some angel numbers, and I'm going to close this out so I can do my next message. So congratulations for everybody that has recently answered their call. I know it is a thing where it runs through your head 100 times, like, is it me? Are they talking to me? Man, I'm trying to tell you, I went through the same thing. I was like so on the fence. One day I'm like in there, I'm like pumped, and the next day I'm like, am I losing my mind? So I get it. But no, you're not losing your mind. You're not going crazy. Somebody's asking themselves, are they going crazy? I ask myself that too. You're not crazy, okay? You are not crazy. You are perfectly where you are supposed to be. These are not the ones I want to use. Somebody has been using somebody's information, like scamming, insurance. Maybe somebody tried to get a car in somebody else's name too. But I'm not going to get on that on this reading. Let's finish this up for the divine feminine. But if you get any scam calls, then yes, it is the first person that pops in your head that is playing on your phone. So let's see, divine feminines. Can we get? Hold on. Let me move this. Can we get some letters for the divine feminines that this update message is for? Can we get some letters for the divine feminine? Q, first, middle, or last name. N, first, middle, or last initial. For the divine feminines that this message is for. Can we get some letters for them? R, first, middle, or last name. I don't want the people in their energy. I want them. Okay? Can we get the divine feminine letters, not the people in their energy? Ancestors of my light. Can we get divine feminine letters? Hold on, let me make sure my stuff right. Alright. Hold on, I'm gonna have to cut that out. Alright, ancestors of my holy white light. This message for my divine feminines is in their awakening, that's standing upright. Can we get somebody has a Q in their first, middle, or last name? Divine feminine message. Who else do we have, ancestors? For our divine feminines that's standing upright. Somebody got a B, first, middle, or last name. We got a P, but the P is backwards. So I'm thinking you're clearing up your karmic debt. And it came out again. So whoever you are with a P, you are clearing up karmic debt. G, first, middle, or last name. Is that all? We got a K and we got an A. So a first, middle, or last initial. Or you might see both. We got a K, first, middle, or last. A P, you are clearing karmic debt. So you're not quite upright yet. G, first, middle, or last name. Q, first, middle, or last. And B, first, middle, or last name. And these are for karmic, somebody is still dating a karmic. The partner you are with is a karmic. Your baby father is a karmic. That is for somebody. So, let's get some ages for these divine feminines that are upright. And for the divine feminines that are upright and working on being upright, we have somebody that is 32. Positive things are coming. Okay? Know that. Your age might come out, or a child of yours age might come out. Somebody is 41. Somebody's 55. Everybody name that I'm calling, you are a divine feminine. You are, or you're working on clearing your debt. Somebody's 25. You are upright though. However, something turned backwards. I'm gonna see if I can find it, but if not, we're just gonna keep it moving. What is it? Where? Okay. This one. There we go. 36. 18. 35. So somebody's 18. Somebody's 35. Somebody is 36. Somebody's 25. The 36 one was kind of sideways, so I'm thinking that the person with the name P, you're 36. I got 55, 41, 32. These are the ages of the divine feminines that this message should resonate with. However, this message is timeless. I will say again, I'm gonna split the deck at 144. You are chosen. You might be seeing 999 as well, and 777. Okay, your ancestors are wanting y'all to study a little bit more about spiritual practices, and that's more so just learning the lingo, which I had some time with as well. So I'm still learning the lingo. I'm actually going to make more videos a little later that will help us all remember with things to remember, some stuff. So let's end it on a good note for us. So forgive yourself and others of all things. God has forgiven you. Let go of the past and move forward in faith and with hope. I know a lot of people, especially chosen ones, whatever. I don't put myself in a category, but when it comes to relaying messages, I say it how it comes to me. We end up being the ones that go through so much in life. So just know that it's not gone without notice. Forgive yourself, forgive your past, let go of the hurt and the pain, and that, yes, it's easier said than done, but the divine feminist I'm talking to is one still working on forgiveness. However, everybody else and all of us as one, we are moving in that direction. Somebody might be hearing ringing in their ear. That's your ancestors trying to alert you. Life is about growing and learning. We spend too much time. Start worrying about the things that you are doing right and not hold on to the things you've done wrong. That goes with forgive yourself. Don't say, I'm so dumb. No. You were divinely led to the situation that you just came out of, the encounter with the person that you came out of. It was divinely orchestrated for you to deal with it, go with it, heal it. Last one. Somebody's working on their diet. I know I'm personally working on my intake and my diet. I've got to, when you start going through your ascensions and you start upgrading and your DNA gets activated, which means your gifts start being like, it's like a tune-up in a car. They're starting to get heightened. They're starting to go through different changes. That it is it is very important for you to try to stay away from processed foods. Try to eat more clean and natural things. Try to stay away from all the sweets. And that's for all of us. That's what I'm hearing, all of us. So that's a good note to end it on. I hope it gave you some clarity. I hope it answered some questions for you. And as I always say, remember to pray. Bye, guys.